Hi there, my name is Soban. Thanks for clicking on our video. So recently I made a hyperlapse which should appear here. Alright, so I happen to have recorded some of the stuff that I did on that thing, how I made that video. Although some of the recordings were for my story, I'll try to make them work here. The footage won't be exactly as it's supposed to be horizontally, but yeah, here's how I made the thing. Right, hope you enjoyed the video. Okay, so few things that we have to get in the way. Out of the way, right? So the first thing that you're gonna need to do is going to have to find a line, straight line, right? As you can see from that video, and the second part of the thing I recorded just going straight, the lines in the road, right? You need to find a straight line to walk through like that, right? Then the second and the most important thing is something to aim at, right? So from the first video you can see that I'm shooting the edge of that building, right? That's what you want to do. You want to find an edge to continuously shoot at, right? So either you're moving towards that edge or backing away from that edge, right? And then the other thing that's going to help you is using the grids, right? With your camera on your phone or whatever, activate the grids. Then make sure that each time you take the picture, make sure that the same point is at a similar position, right, all the time, right? So if it's a 3x3 grid, so if ever you shooting and then the thing is at the tip of that one point where the lines meet on the grid, right? If the tip of the building is at that one point, make sure to put it there all the time you're walking. Take the step, you shoot, make sure the point is there, take the next step, shoot. That can take hours. I think I spent about 2 hours doing that thing, and so we need to have something to listen to, maybe a podcast or whatever. Listen to mine, it's down there in the description, or some Joe Rogan or something like that, because it takes a lot of time, right? Have to continuously make sure that there is the same space in between the takes. So one step, take the picture, second step, take the picture, like that, up until you get to the place, right? That's the first step that you do. Then what you need to do is edit the picture, right? Edit all the pictures to be the same, to look the same. Okay, let's try something a bit dangerous here and see if it works. So we're in the library now. We need to import, right? So it's 120 files. It's a bad idea, right? Let's try. These are raw files. My computer is not supposed to, or is not built for this much heavy load, right? But we'll try and import them at the same time. Boom. Let's export at the same time and see what happens now. Okay, preparing to export 2.7. Okay, so it seems like 120 wasn't enough. Let's put in 211 files now and see what happens. Yep. Okay. Nope. Take this off. Okay, so what I've just done now is just edit this one picture, and then I'll apply the edit over all these pictures, right? But the problem is this thing is still fetching initial preview, so it hasn't really uploaded the whole thing in here. Okay, so it's done fetching those previews for this thing. So here's what we're gonna do now. So we're gonna copy these settings, the whole thing, right? So we're copying the whole thing, only a few changes. I don't think I made the lens corrections. Let's see. I don't remember doing that part. Wait, motherfucker, where are you now? Oh, I did make the changes, okay. Let's copy all these things. There are no local adjustments, didn't do any of this. Okay. Copy, and let's select all the images. This is a risky project. This is one of those projects that I know for sure, because I'm also going to use After Effects, so I know for sure that I'm going to experience a lot of crashes. Let's paste the settings so they're getting applied to all of these images, all of them. This is optional, but the most important thing is the third step, which is stabilizing, right? Okay, so the most important thing with the stabilization part of this thing is that what's this? For me, it was two variables that were like being checked, right? The position of the thing, of the spot that I want to be stabilized. So the position of the edge, right, for that building. And the second thing is the rotation of the image, right? So whenever you're taking pictures, it's not like the camera is always gonna be standing this way, right? So somehow you're gonna rotate it this side or that side. So those are the things that you're correcting for when you stabilizing, right? So what you do is you create a shape, right? Just a single shape. That's what I do. I made a rectangle, then make sure that the tip of the rectangle is at the corner there, then make sure that the straight line of the rectangle, the long side is in line with the straight line of the building, right? That's what I do. So for all the pictures, I made sure that they all like that. That's what I did. You'll see the thing, the time lapse for the first thing, and then for the second building, I also make sure that I pick a spot, then correct for that one as well. You'll see the things. Okay, so as I might have expected, this thing is crashing now. It's render time. It's been going on for 40 minutes now. This is a 4-second clip. The laptop has been crashing. Thing is, right, with this crashing, I think the screen just gives off, right? Just gives up, and the laptop continues to work. So if you not seeing the screen, you just go and turn the thing off, and then you disturb the whole project and it starts afresh. Okay, so to doing these things, like to make these videos, there is a lot of waiting. Right, so I'm waiting right now for these things to load and see how can I stabilize the footage, because it needs stabilizing. And then by stabilizing, it means I have to go through 211 images, make sure they all line up perfectly so that they make a video, smooth one. Yeah, you can see a time lapse probably. So here's the tragic situation that is happening here, right? So with this stabilizing thing, I'm using this shape and then putting it here, then correcting for frame all these frames, right? So I have in total 209 frames, right? and I'm only on the 13th frame, 14th frame now. It's almost 40 minutes. Problem is, these are high quality images, right? Being high quality images means they need more RAM and processing was the speed to load, right? And because of that, I'm using a third. I'm just only viewing the third of that thing. It's a problem when you're stabilizing, right? It works for all the other things that you do, but for stabilizing, you should view them at at full quality, which is not possible here, right? So this thing is busy loading like this. It's not in real time. I'm busy zooming in and out right now. It's not doing anything, and yeah, it's frustrating. I'm only on the 14th frame. It's gonna take a while, man. So for this thing to work best, it's easier if you're using the 3 programs, right? The first one is gonna be your Adobe Lightroom. Then after exporting all the images, when you've edited them, you take them to you import them as a sequence on your After Effects. So you just select import, then you select all the images, then click import After Effects was this sequence, then you put the thing there, and then you correct, as I've said, stabilize for position and rotation. After you've done that, you export, then you take them to Premiere Pro. On Premiere Pro, what you're going to do is put them together and then do sound design, which is the last part of the thing, which is just video editing in a way, right? So the first step is take pictures, you put them to Lightroom, correct for any light changes or whatever, and put your editing style in there. Then the third one, you take them as a sequence. So make sure that when you're exporting from Lightroom, you export at the highest possible qualities, because on your thing there, when you correcting for the rotation and position, it may happen that you need as many pixels as you can get, because at the end of the day, you're going to have to crop, because when you've rotated the thing, it's no longer full quality, right? So you're going to have to crop. So make sure that when you're doing that, you use the best quality of the image as you can. So most of the things that I recorded while doing this thing were concerned mostly with the crashing. I didn't realize that this was 6K footage actually, because it was pictures that are 6,000 by 4,000, which essentially is about 6K, right? Yeah, that's what you do there. That's what you need. What else? Okay, so it happened. This thing crashed. My laptop hasn't been responding for quite some time. Luckily this project is saved. We'll restart the thing and then export. So the laptop is doing the thing where it's at the final stage of this rendering. The screen is turning off and on. The mistake would be to turn off the laptop during this stage, and be fucked then. We'd wait for this thing and see what happens, man. 3 minutes left. It's been an hour and 40 minutes. Okay, so quick update, right? So I exported those files and then put them into Premiere, right? So I'm making the video now. Here's the problem, right? Let's go to these files. Where are they? These files are here. All right. So here's the first file. It's 8 gigs, right? Then the second file is in here. It's gonna be hard to find now. Okay, let's change this to type. Right, here's the other file. It's 14 gigs, right? Big files like this, it means they're not going to perform well when viewing them in Premiere. So what I've done is put the videos in here and then exported the file, right? And then for this audio design, I took the clip that I exported and put it here, and then I'll design audio for this clip and do everything here, and then take this clip and the audio here and then paste it this side, so that I can only export it once thus preserving the quality of the thing, right? That's what I'm doing right now. So I just put the clips together and then put the thing backwards so that it returns and whatever. You'll see the finished thing. Still looking for the music to use right now, and then yeah, that's it. Okay, so still busy with sound design or audio design. It's not as exciting as I thought it would be, but it's not that bad as well. So I need some other thing as well. I need something to say boop. I need some boop sound whenever the thing springs around the corner there. So I'm just gonna record it now, something like boop. See. Let's hope I'm able to get it to work, right? Okay, it's crashing now, but the problem is I think I didn't save the project. That's the problem, right? If there is that star there, means the project is not saved. We're rendering now. I think this whole thing is stuck again, but I've saved after making those changes. Here's the problem, right? This clip is high quality, right? I'm not sure if I should crash it to 4. Let's see if I search 4. How bad does it look? It goes to 10 megabytes, man. I really don't know what to do here. I'll continue with this bit rate. Let's continue with the thing. Hopefully Instagram doesn't crash my thing or over compress. If it does, I'm screwed. It's gonna take 30 minutes, motherfucker. Damn. I think that's the end. So my advice here is that make sure, what's this? My advice is make sure you control save all the time, because your computer is more likely to crash, especially if you don't have a higher end computers that have like the power to handle this type of editing and whatever. Make sure that you control save after each thing that you're doing, and patience, right? That's the thing that you're gonna need the most here, because when you're dealing, the second one was 200 images and the thing was slow because it was high quality images. So make sure to be patient with the thing. I think, yeah, that is how you make a hyperlapse. I have 2 other, I'm not sure if I'm gonna, okay, I'm done here, right? See you around. Hopefully you subscribe and like this video and found it to be useful, right? That's been it. So my thing is, peace.